Hi, it's your girl Sassy MC here, and I would like to welcome you to LIB Latest News 231 YouTube channel. LIB Latest News 231 is the place where you can watch all of your political news, entertainment news, and sports news. To stay informed about the latest news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button on your screen for more videos from Liberia, Africa, and the world at large.
Together to see how best we can bring our efforts together under one umbrella to defeat this city administration. And so this is part of the ongoing dialogue that we're all having. And of course, who is strong in his district? It's as of now, he's a city representative. He's very strong. He's very vocal about the ills in our society. And so we are here just trying to get the opposition leaders together.
Liberians are eager to listen to the former vice president picking his vice running mate. There are two names that have surfaced on the conclusion. Jeremiah Cone from Nimba and Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence of Grand Bassa County. What's your take of the two?
I don't get involved with those politics. I have my own to deal with. And so, look, whatever the Honorable Bokai does, that's good for him and the team. My main focus is to make sure we have a united opposition. And I'm not here to select a VP or who's one, who's two. I'm here to show a unified opposition. That's my interest.
Do you see this unifying force coming together?
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone I speak to in the opposition bloc, they're ready for us to get together under one umbrella to see what we can do to defeat this administration.
And what would be that message?
The message is we need a strong, unified opposition. And we need to show this to Liberian people so they have trust and faith that we have their back. We will take care of them and we'll take care of this nation and make sure we fulfill their needs.
Where do you see Liberia heading as we move to these elections?
Well, this election, first of all, the BVR has been a major mess. Okay. And again, I'm not surprised because this administration has been a failed administration from day one. So I'm not surprised that they will fail at this small test they were given to take. They're not even C students. They're D student. Like, I don't understand. F students sometimes. Just get a BVR right. Get the voters registration right. And they couldn't even get that right. And we should trust them for another 6 years? Absolutely not. This is why I'm fighting for a united opposition. And we will accomplish a united opposition.
The MOL have been silent for some time now.
Not at all. Not at all. The MOL has been very strong. The MOL has been very, very strong since the establishment of MOL in 2019. We're certified in 2020. We were a major part of the midterm elections. Remember in Bapalu and Botokane? I think that's a situation you remember the most. We were there, and we were part of the Lapa Revolution. We're part of many things that's been happening. And some of us, we have to work. We don't steal government money, so we have to work. So at times, we can't just always be on the media talking. We gotta make some money to come back to take care of people that depend on us on a daily basis. And so, the needs in this country is massive. The poverty, the suffering is major. And so we have to have money in our pockets to be able to give to people. And so when you hear us quiet, that means we're working, taking care of the needs of our people.
What is your recommendation to NEC when it comes to the BVR?
The NEC need to clean up the act. I have a great amount of respect for the National Election Commission. It is an institution that is very important to this nation. We have got to respect our institutions, but appointees of the president think they can play around with our democracy. They will not be allowed to play with our democracy. The Election Commission must... Am I okay?
No, yeah, you okay.
The Election Commission must see to it that these appointees that are coming into the Election Commission does not play around with our democracy, because they're the ones who are trying to play to please their boss. They're the ones that are trying to be at the beck and call of President WEAH. We're not here. We're here for the Liberian people and the future of this nation. So the Election Commission on its own is a respected institution. Of course, when the opposition take power in the next election, we will take over the Election Commission and make it an independent National Election Commission. not a yo-yo point, not a place where you put appointees and it's just there to please the president. Election Commission should not be there to please the president or work at the will and the beck and call of the president. They should work as an independent body, neutral of politics, neutral of party affiliation, neutral of everything, just with the intention to protect our democracy. And these appointees who are there to please their boss, we'll get them out. We'll get them out.
The name Madam Macdella Cooper have been very forceful in making sure that, finally from my end, in making sure that female participation at the House of Representatives can be, seen. Right. As we move to this election, what are those decisions as it stands for female participation at the lower house of Liberia?
Well, not just the lower house, the upper house as well, because we got 30 senators in the upper house of Senate, the House of Elders, as we oftentimes refer to it. And you want to have 2 female senators, one from Babalu County and one from Grand Bassa County. And those are the only 2 women that represent us in the Senate. We have to increase those numbers. Okay. If we talk about equality, democracy, we have got to have an equal playing field for inclusion of women, the young people, and people living with disability and other minorities in the country. We have got to make sure we diversify our seats at the decision-making table. That also goes for the lower house of representatives. You have 73 lawmakers and you only have about 9 women. That's a disgrace to this country, especially for a president that calls himself a feminist in chief. I don't know if feminist for something else or feminist of what, but he's certainly not feminist in chief in this country. So he needs to stop giving himself these names and calling himself these names. Now, we're going to work to see to it that we'll get more women elected into the House of Representatives and the upper house of Senate, so that when decisions are being made, women are there and they're more concerned about the needs of the families. They will talk about how much money is going to the school, how much money is going to the hospitals, the roads. If you're building roads, you need road safety, because you got to mind their papa, their children in the car. We need road safety, not just to have a road and there's no road safety and you got a truck parking and people just run into that truck and kill themselves. We have to have regulations on the road. So there must be women at the decision-making table in all branches of government, not just in the House, but also in the executive branch. We need female ministers to the critical ministries. In the judiciary, we need women on the Supreme Court bench and circuit courts across the country. We have got to diversify our democratic process, because that's the only way all people of this country will be represented. So one group doesn't feel like they're being left out. And that can cause a group to uprise. That can cause a group to feel outcast. And that can cause a group to say, you know what, this country doesn't represent me. I will not do good for this country. And so diversification in our democracy is essential. And so for me and the movement for One Liberia, MOL, we are going to fight to see to it that women are at the decision-making table by getting them on the ballot. We have a new law that says each political party shall endure, not endeavor anymore, right? Shall ensure that women are represented on the tickets of each political party. Not just women, but either gender. So I have a party that's led by a woman. I have to make sure there are men, 30% men on my ticket, right? On my list of candidates. So in that sense, yes, Macdella Cooper is going to fight to see to it that we diversify our democracy.
Are you looking at the 30% women participation, even also part of the Lapo revolution?
Absolutely.
As well?
Absolutely.
Do you take into consideration an energetic female or any other female who you wanted to be into parliament? Because so female will go there, and are you taking into consideration as to whether the people are very energetic or they just will sit there for 6 years?
Look, you got some men in there who don't do nothing in the house. So we're going to go there to they do nothing. That's sometimes we'll ask questions to we the women that they don't ask to the men. There's some useless men in the upper and lower house. Very useless people. They can say one word that makes sense to anybody. And someone even has said the other seats in this country. So in terms of the women, we judge the women too much. And I hope more women will just stand up and say, I won't run. When they get there, they'll decide. I'm not encouraging that. We want strong, sound-minded women that dare for Liberia. That's the number one thing. Whether you have book education or you have education from the streets, you have to put Liberia first. And that is what I promote, and that is why I support. Everybody's not going to have a university degree like Macdella Cooper. Everyone's not going to have global linguistic like Macdella Cooper. But if you put Liberia first, I can work with you. And that means you have a heart for the people of the villages, the towns. Look at the so-called president and say have a heart for the country. My God, my God, my God, if this man didn't have the heart for the country, where would this country be? Look at the country where we're suffering today. They say man get half for the country. Everybody who said a man get half for the country, look at the children dying. Look at what mothers suffering. Look at the hospitals. Women going there to give birth. They can't be paid to take their children outside. You go to give birth to bring a citizen of this republic to this country, and you get money to pay the government hospital. You can't take your baby outside with you. It's a disgrace. And being called out to JFK to go support some women there to pay $150 for women to get a baby out. It's a disgrace. So imagine when they made the way they say he get half of the country. The country is suffering like this. And they may have half of the country, my God. If he didn't have half of the country, I mean, that country will be on fire every day. Burning to death will be in the infirmary.
You sound so much better.
I'm not bitter. I'm sick and tired of the idiocy that they want us to take as normalcy. The idiocy they want us to take as normalcy. And I will not accept that idiocy for normalcy.
Thank you so much.
This is a joke.
Your final statement.
I always like to be here with you guys. You guys are the ones who give us this platform to share our message with the public. So I want to thank you guys very much for having me today.
Thank you.
Hi, it's your girl Sassy MC here, and I would like to welcome you to LIB Latest News 231 YouTube channel. LIB Latest News 231 is the place where you can watch all of your political news, entertainment news, and sports news. To stay informed about the latest news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button on your screen for more videos from Liberia, Africa, and the world at large.